I think that it's time that video game journalists learn that mods are okay, that gamers should be able to edit their own games the exact way that they want. And if they're so bothered by a certain piece of content, like one singular mod existing, writing articles on it is really only going to cause the Streisand effect to happen. And now they've put up this article titled, "Unfortunately, players are whitewashing a certain Claire Obscure Expedition 33 character." And yeah, they are referencing one singular mod that is now getting way more attention than it was before, because at the time of them writing this, it had about 1,000 downloads. Now it's got thousands more. So it says Claire Obscure Expedition 33, by the way, they didn't spell the name of the game right, has been lauded for many things, one of which is its characters. I live streamed a full playthrough of this game on the channel. I absolutely loved it. At this point, it is my game of the year. I really don't see a way that anything else is going to top it in 2025, and it's one of my favorite games I've ever played, really. It was phenomenal from start to finish. Everybody who is part of the Expedition 33 team, and almost every other character in Lumiere for that matter, has been designed and characterized in such a way that it is impossible to not care about them. However, much like those who felt the need to make Monster Hunter Wilds Alma more attractive, there is a section of the Claire Obscure audience who can't leave characters alone, with one new mod whitewashing one of the party members. So they put out a whole article on one single mod, giving it way more attention than it initially had. Now, I don't think that there's a need to mod any of the characters in this game. Most of the women are drop dead gorgeous. Most of the men are super attractive. But at the same time, it's your version of your game. And I always say this, people should be able to mod a game in whatever way they want, because if it's not an online game, which of course this isn't, then it doesn't affect me. So why should I care what you are doing with your game? You'd think that TheGamer would also be willing to defend gamers, but this is why they've become so irrelevant over the years and why people view them as a giant joke, because they don't care about what we want. They don't care about us having our freedoms and our games that we paid for. If you want to mod the game in a certain way, go for it. But apparently to TheGamer, this should be, this should be outlawed. It says Sciel is the fourth member of the Expedition 33 team you meet in Claire Obscure, following Gustave, Mayel, and Lune. She's an olive-skinned teacher who has a great love for her students and a strong hatred for the paintress. Given the situation, she can enjoy a laugh, but for some reason, players have taken offense to the color of her skin. Just because somebody wants to slightly tweak the way a character looks in a game does not mean that they think she looks terrible or awful, or that they've taken offense to it. But it says a new mod on Nexus Mods, which has already garnered 1,000 downloads, is called Untanned Lighter Skin. So we're talking about 1,000 downloads. Now, of course, since this article went up, it's got thousands more. I mean, it's got 37,000 views and 3,000 downloads at this point. Now, I think that it is crazy that somebody is complaining about this, because she really looks no different, right? We're not talking about something that drastically alters her appearance. Like, if you told me the model on the right was the one in game, I'd say okay. If you told me the one on the left was the one in game, I would say okay, because she really looks no different. It's not like she has pale white skin. Sure, she looks a tiny bit lighter, but ultimately, if you feel this is a change you want to make to your copy of the game, like, go for it. In both, she looks absolutely gorgeous, in my opinion, and clearly many other people's opinions. But of course, TheGamer just wants to find a way to call gamers racists or sexists, or accuse us of hating women in the way that they look. I also find it funny that they have a specific section in here where they say it's another example of a wholly unnecessary mod altering a team's artistic vision for their characters, when they don't complain when people put up things like trans flag mods in Spider-Man 2. Right? They don't complain when somebody has a mod that turns Henry black in Kingdom Come Deliverance. Like, those things aren't what they're going to complain about. But oh no, if you alter a character's skin tone to make her slightly lighter, or make her more attractive by, I don't know, giving her makeup or changing the texture of her skin, that is too offensive. And of course, everybody's pointing and laughing at TheGamer now, because it just sounds so ridiculous that this is what they're complaining about. Also, it wouldn't surprise me if now that the gamers put up this hit piece that Nexus Mods ends up banning this mod, but they haven't at this point in time. DEG Mods commented, if it does get taken down, it's already up on our end, protected with censorship resistance. I highly recommend you guys check out DEG Mods for any types of mods you're looking for. Nexus Mods does tend to ban a lot, like with the Oblivion Remastered, or even going back to Tomb Raider and Trigger Warnings. They ban a lot, but DEG Mods does not. Highly recommend you check it out. People are saying things like, it's changing a character's outfit or appearance in a single player game, triggers outrage articles, yikes. Whitewashing, that looks like different lighting. If you're calling this whitewashing, maybe you need to bleach your eyes. There is barely a difference here, which obviously I 100% agree that there really isn't that much of a difference at all. It's a mod site. That's what people feel to do. Then let them. They can make her rainbow or whatever for all I care. So yeah, people are viewing this as a non-issue, but of course TheGamer just had to put up an anti-gamer hit piece and find a way to attack us yet again. And now it's, you're not allowed to mod your game the way you want. But that's all that I really had to discuss in this video. Let everyone know your thoughts in the comments below. If you enjoyed this, give it a like, and if you didn't, give it a dislike. I appreciate your support either way, but I'll talk to you all again in the next video really soon.